Hello dear students, myself Miss Vaishali Dekate. Welcome to my channel. I am teaching you subject mathematics in standard 6th. In this video, we are going to start chapter number 9, SCF and LCM. We will see the meaning of SCF and LCM. We will solve the questions from practice set 23. But before that, subscribe my channel by pressing subscribe at right side. And if already subscribed, thank you very much. So children, name of this lesson is SCF and LCM. SCF means highest common factor and LCM means least common multiple. There is big difference between factor and multiple that we will see. But what is there in the beginning of this lesson? Let us recall divisor and dividend. What do we mean by divisor and what do we mean by dividend? So in the empty boxes, write the proper words: dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder. We have given one complete division, one sum on the division, and we will have to write which number is called dividend, which number is called divisor, which is the quotient and which is the remainder. So let us see. 36 divided by 4. 36 is divided by 4. So 4 is the divisor. 4 is divisor. You all will have to make the big box and write properly in the box. Okay. So 4 is divisor. Then 36 which is written inside this symbol is dividend. Okay. Number which is written outside is divisor. Number which is written inside is dividend. So this 36 is dividend. See the spelling, write it properly, dividend. Now 9, answer is 9. 4 9s are 36 and then we get 0 here. So 9 is answer and answer is known as quotient in the division. Quotient. See the spelling of quotient, Quotient, quotient. So 9 is quotient and 0 is the remainder. Remainder is 0. So in this way, we will have to write the names in this second sum also. In second sum, 65 is divided by 9. Which number is divided? 65. By which number it is divided? 9. So 9 which is written outside the symbol is known as divisor. 65 which is written inside the symbol is known as dividend. Dividend. Okay. 7 is the quotient. And 2. 9 7s are 63. So 65 minus 63, we get 2 as the remainder. 2 is the remainder. So in this way, you have to write these sums in your notebook and write answers in the boxes. Now let us see what is next. I hope it is visible properly now. Okay. Now, when we divide 36 by 4, the remainder is 0. Here we can see 36 is divided by 4, remainder is 0. Therefore, 4 is factor of 36. What we can say? When this number is completely divisible by this number and we get 0 in the remainder, we can say that this 4 is the factor of 36. And 36 is multiple of 4. Are you understanding? 4 is the factor of 36 and 36 is multiple of 4. 36 is divisible by 4. So when the number is divisible by the other number, the number which is divisible by is the multiple. 36 is the multiple of 4. Don't get confused. We can say that this divisor is factor of dividend and dividend is multiple of divisor. Very easy. 4 is the factor of 36 and 36 is the multiple of 4. Now next. When we divide 65 by 9, the remainder is not 0. Here you can see that when we divide 65 by 9, remainder is not 0. Therefore, 9 is not factor of 65. When we don't get remainder 0, that number, that divisor will not be the factor of dividend. So, 9 is not factor of 65 because the remainder is not 0. And also, 65 is not multiple of 9. So, we should get the remainder 0 for factors and multiples. Okay. Now let us see which are the factors of 36. 36 is completely divisible by 1. So 1 is the factor. 36 is completely divisible by 2. So 2 is the factor of 36. We can divide 36 by 3. When we divide 36 by 3, we get remainder 0, and that's why 3 is the factor of 36. Just now we have seen that we can divide 36 by 4, remainder is 0, and that's why 4 is also factor of 36. We can divide 36 by 6, completely divisible by 6. 6 6 are 36, we all know, remainder is 0, that's why 6 is the factor of 36. We can divide 36 by 9 also. 9 4s are 36, and remainder is 0, and that's why 9 is also the factor of 36. We can divide 36 by 12 also. 12 ones are 12, 12 2s are 24, 12 3s are 36, and the remainder is 0, and that's why 12 is also the factor of 36. We can divide 36 by 18 also. 18 2s are 36, and that's why 18 is also the factor of 36, and 36 is divisible by 36. We all know all the numbers are divisible by itself, and that's why 36 is divisible by 36. 36 ones are 36, and that's why 36 is also the factors of 36. So in this way we can write the factors of the number. Just we have to check whether the given number is completely divisible by the number, then we can write it in the factors. See the factors of 48. It is divisible by 1, divisible by 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 16, 24 and 48. If you want, you can do the division somewhere in the rough, and you can check whether it is divisible by 2 or not. We can see that because in previous lesson we have seen the divisibility test. How we can find out whether the number is divisible by 2 or not. When the unit place digit is 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8. Here we get 8, and that's why it is divisible by 2. How we can check the number is divisible by 3 or not? We have to add 4 plus 8. 4 plus 8 is 12. 12 is in the table of 3, and that's why 48 is also divisible by 3. 4. How to check the divisibility of 4? We have to take last two digits, and we have to check whether the number is divisible by 4. 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8. In this way, keep on checking and write down the answers. Now, it is divisible by 12. It is in the table of 12. It is in the table of 16. It is in the table of 24. It is in the table of 48. In this way, we can write the factors of the number. Now, next, what we have to write? Write the common factors. Whichever common factors we can see in these two factors, we have to write them. So, let us write. We can see that 1 is the common factor, so we write 1. We can see that 2 is the common factor, so we write 2. We can see 3 is the common factor, so write 3. We can see 4 is the common factor, write 4. We can see 6 is the common factor, write 6. Now 9 and 8. Here 9 is there, here 8 is there. But 12 is there, so 12 is the common factor. So write 12 one time. Now 18, 36 here, and 16, 24, 48 is here. So no common factor from this. So in this way we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 common factors between the factors of 36 and 48. So all these things you have to write in your notebook very carefully, and then solve practice set 23. What we have to do in practice set 23? Write all the factors of given numbers and list their common factors. So we will be applying this method. We will be writing the factors of these two numbers, and then we write the common factors of these given numbers in the same method. Okay, so let us do in our notebook now. So in this way this question is written here. Now let us start. First two numbers are 12 and 16. we have to write all the factors of these two numbers first, and then we will be writing their common factors. Factors of 12. So let us first write the factors of 12. Now 1 is the factor of all numbers. We all know all the numbers are divisible by 1. Correct? Now, is it divisible by 2? 12 is divisible by 2. Yes, we all know 2 6 are 12, and that's why 12 is divisible by 2 and 2 is the factor of 12. 3 is divisible by 12 is divisible by 3. Yes, we all know 3 4s are 12, so it is divisible by 3. Is it divisible by 4? 4 3s are 12. It is in the table of 12. That's why 4 is also the factor of 12. Now, after 4, it is not divisible by 5. It is not in the table of 5. Then it is divisible by 6. Yes, 6 2s are 12. After 6, by which number it is divisible? It is not divisible by 7. It is not in the table of 7. It is not in the table of 8. It is not in the table of 9. It is not in the table of 10. It is not in the table of 11. Directly it is in the table of 12. 12 ones are 12. So in factors, the last factor is the same number. Okay, the same number should be the last factor. So in this way we have got the factors of 12. Now write the factors of 16. Again 1 is the factor. Then 6 is in the unit place, that means it is divisible by 2. 6 plus 1 is 7. That means it is not divisible by 3. It is not there in the table of 3. If you say the table of 3 also, you will get to know that 16 is not there in the table of 3, and that's why it is not divisible by 3. Is it divisible by 4? Yes, 4 4s are 16. Is it divisible by 5? No, because for the divisibility by 5, we all know that 0 and 5 should be there in the unit place. So it is not divisible by 5. Is it divisible by 6? Is it there in the table of 6? No. Is it there in the table of 7? No. Is it divisible by 8? Yes. 8 2s are 16. Is it divisible by 9? No. Is it divisible by 10? No. 11? No. 12? No. 13? No. 14? No. 15? No. Directly divisible by 16. So in this way we have got the factors of 16 also. Now what we have to do? We have to write the common factors of 12 and 16. Common factors of 12 and 16. If you want, you can just underline them first and then write their common factors. So we can see that 1 is common. We can see that 2 is common. 3 is not there. 4 is not, or 3 is not there in factors of 16. So 3 is not the common factor, but 4 is there. In both the factors, 4 is there. Then 6 and 8, no. Then 12 and 16, no. So common factors are 1, 2 and 4. In this way we will have to solve all these sums. Now let us see what is there in the second sum. Now second sum, 21 24. Let us start the solution. First write the factors of 21. Is divisible by 1. Is it divisible by 2? No, not possible, because 1 is in the unit place. For the divisibility of 2, we require 0, 2, then 4, then 6, then 8 in the unit place. But we have got 1 in the unit place, so it is not divisible by 2. Is it divisible by 3? Yes, it is there in the table of 3. 3 7s are 21. And 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 is divisible by 3. We can check it by the test of divisibility also. And if the number is smaller, then we can check whether it is there in the table of the number. And from that you can find out the factors also. Okay, because we have learned the test of divisibility in our previous chapter. You can check the factors by test of divisibility also. Now we are having smaller numbers, But if we get the bigger numbers, we have to use our test of divisibilities. Okay, so it is divisible by 3. 3 sevens are 21. Is it divisible by 4? No, it is not there in the table of 4. It is not there in the table of 5, because 1 is there in the unit place. For the divisibility of 5, we require 0 and 5 in the unit place. Then it is not divisible by 6. Is it divisible by 7? Yes, 7 3s are 21. And after 7 it is directly divisible by 21. After 7 it is not divisible by 8, 9, 10, 11. No, directly it is divisible by 21. Now we will see the factors of 24. 24 is divisible by 1. Is it divisible by 2? Because 4 is in the unit place. Yes, it is divisible by 3. Sorry, it is divisible by 2. Is it divisible by 3? Yes. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 is divisible by 3. And if you want, you can check in the table also. We all know that 3 8s are 24, and that's why it is divisible by 3. And 3 is the factor of 24. Is it divisible by 4? Yes, 4 6s are 24. Is it divisible by 5? No, because 4 is in the unit place. Is it divisible by 6? Yes, 6 4s are 24. Is it divisible by 7? No. Is it divisible by 8? 8 3s are 24. Is it divisible by 9? No. Is it divisible by 10? No. Is it divisible by 11? No. Check. You have to say the tables. Then it is divisible by 12. 12 1s are 12. 12 2s are 24. Then directly it is divisible by 24. In between 12 and 24, it is not divisible by any other number. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Directly it is divisible by 24. Okay. Now we have to write the common factors of 21 and 24. So just underline the common factors. 1 is the common, 3 is the common. After 1 and 3, which number we can see the common number in both these factors? No number is common. So the common factors are 1 and 3 only. Now let us solve the next sum. Next one is 25 and 30. So let us first write the factors of 25. As we all know, 1 is the factor. Is it divisible by 2? No, because 5 is in the unit place. Is it divisible by 3? Let us check. 2 plus 5 is 7. 7 is not in the table of 3. So 25 is not divisible by 3. Is it divisible by 4? No. Last two digits are not in the table of 4. Is it divisible by 5? Yes. 5 is in the unit place. So it is divisible by 5. After that, it is not divisible by 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Directly divisible by 25. Okay, so last factor is the same number. Now we will be writing the factors of 30. 30 is divisible by 1. Is it divisible by 2? Yes, 0 is in the unit place. Is it divisible by 3? Yes, 3 tens are 30. Is it divisible by 4? No. 5? Yes, because 0 is in the unit place. 5 6 are 30. Is it divisible by 6? Yes, 6 5s are 30. Is it divisible by 7, 8, 9? No, directly by 10. 10 3s are 30. Is it divisible by 11, 12, 13, 14? Directly by 15. 15 2s are 30. And then it is directly divisible by 30. So now write the common factors. Common factors of 25 and 30. First, just underline them. 1, which is common next. 5. After that, no common factor. So 1 and 5 are the common factors of 25 and 30. Now the fourth and last sum from practice. No, two more sums are there. Fourth sum we will write first, 24, 25. Factors of 24. 1, correct. After that 2 is there, 3 is there. We have seen in our second sum the factors of 24. Then 4 is there, 6 is there, 8 is there. After it 12 is there, and then 24 is there. Now we will be writing the factors of 25. Just we have seen in our previous sum the factors of 25 are 1, 5 and 25. So we will be writing the common factors. Common factors of 24 and 25. Just underline 1. Is there any other common factor? We cannot see. So 24, 25 common factor is 1 only. Now last sum. Sum. Two numbers are 56 and 72. So let us start writing the factors of 56. 1 is the factor. Now 6 is in the unit place. That means 2 is also the factor, because we all know the divisibility test by 2. If 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8 is in the unit place, then it is divisible by 2. What is the test of divisibility by 3? We have to add these two numbers. 5 plus 6 is 11. 11 is not divisible by 3. That's why 56 is also not divisible by 3. Let us take the divisibility by 4. So for that, what we have to do? We have to actually divide 56 by 4. So take a rough page and divide 56 by 4. 4 ones are 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. This 6 we have to brought down. 4 4s are 16. 0 0 is the remainder. So it means divisible by 4. It means divisible by 14 also. Okay. The quotient, whichever quotient we get in the answer, and remainder is 0, we have to know that we can divide that dividend by the quotient also. Okay. So 4 is the factor. After 4, let us check whether it is divisible by 6. 56 divided by 6, because it is not divisible by 5. 6 is in the unit place. For the divisibility by 5, 0 and 5 should be there in the unit place, but 6 is there. That's why it is not divisible by 5. Let us check by 6. 6 1s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 6 3s are 18, 6 9s are 54, correct? And 6 10s are 60. 54 and 60. 56 is not there, so it is not divisible by 6. Is it divisible by 7? Yes. 7 8s are 56. 8 7s are 56. So they are divisible by 7 and 8. After 8, it is not divisible by 9. Okay, it is not there in the table of 9. It is not there in the table of 10. Is it there in the table of 11? No. Is it there in the table of 12? No. 13? No. Directly we can divide it by 14. Just now I have told you. So it is divisible by 14. 14 4s are 56. Correct. After 14, it is directly divisible by 28 and then 56. So in this way we have got the factors of 56. Last factor should be the 56. Now write the factors of 72. It is divisible by 1. As 2 is in the unit place, it is divisible by 2. Let us check the addition. 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 is divisible by 3. That means 72 is also divisible by 3. 72 can be divided by 4. Let us check. 72 divided by 4. 4 ones are 4. 7 minus 4, 3. Remaining this 2 we have to brought down. 4 7s are 28. 4 8s are 32. Correct. 4 8s are 32. 18. Remainder is 0. So it is divisible by 4 and it is divisible by 18 also. 4. After 4, it is not divisible by 5. then it is not divisible by 5. And then check 6, is it divisible by 6? Let us check. 72 divided by 6, 6 ones are 6, 7 minus 6, 1 remaining. This 2 we have to brought down. 6 2s are 12, 0 0. So it is divisible by 6 also, and it is divisible by 12 also. 12 is the quotient, so 72 is divisible by 12 also. So 6 after 6, is it divisible by 8? 8 9s are 72, correct? So it is divisible by 8. 9 8s are 72, so it is divisible by 9. Then it is not divisible by 10, it is not in the table of 11, directly it is in the table of 12. And after 12 it is in the table of 18, it is not in the table of 13, 14, 15, 16, okay, directly in the 18. After 18 it is divisible by 24, after 24 it is divisible by 36, and then directly by 72. So in this way you have to check every time on your rough page, and then you can find out the factors of given number. Now we have to write the common factors. Common factors of 56 and 72. Let us write. First 1 is there, common factor. Then 2 is there. 3 is not common in both these factors. Directly 4 is there. Then 6, 7 are not there, common. 8 is there, common factor. Then 9, 12, 18, 24, 36, 72. Here 14, 28. So that means what? No other common factor beside 1, 2, 4 and 8. So in this way we have to first find all the factors, and then we can underline the common factors and write the common factors. So in this way we have completed the questions of practice set 23.
Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.